We're underway. France, so bereft after their home Olympic campaign. Ended, in their eyes, vastly prematurely.
Hold, 1 sec, thank you.
All eyes on Los Angeles, and the selection reflecting that. Trouble early doors, though. Yann Jasson, one of their finest athletes at the Olympics, is down in the backfield, but back to her feet now. Looks like she just took a knock to the face. Vastly new look Spanish outfit, this one. Playing out from deep. France sending a testing kickoff down the throats of Alberto Socias and Maria Ribera's side.
Knock on.
And forcing the knock-on at the breakdown. Excellent work from Perrine Fagnon on debut. The 18-year-old from Stade Rennais, who's played plenty for the development side and for the under-18s, but this is her first time mixing it with the big girls.
Finding on the hooker.
And finds herself as that initial playmaking option off the back of this attacking scrum.
Ready? Crouch!
5 debutants amongst the squad brought to Dubai by Romain Houet, the new head coach of France. He's watching on just beneath our gantry. Here they come, strike move, drawing in the defenders, narrowing the line, and it's an early score for Les Bleus. Lily Desu, the prodigiously talented 20-year-old.
Gratefully receiving the pass over on that left-hand side.
Swing!
Such simple execution. Swiftly in and out from the scrum, but applying sufficient pressure that no one could rise into that Spanish defensive line. And then Christian finding Desu. 2 French tyros in tandem, and the kick, a beauty.
Love him.
7-0. Early doors for the women in blue. Up against the side, who finished down in 12th in the desert last year. Winless in their pool, beaten by South Africa and then Great Britain. And that an early sign for what was going to be a tough year for this young Spanish side.
Holding.
12th at close of play. Battling through before home support, vociferous home support in Madrid to down Springboks women and keep their place on the circuit. They're up against it here. France, though, up against the clock. Sonny Lee asking them to get a wiggle on. Jasson walking leisurely forward. A Saturday morning stroll, finding the debutant on her inside. The youngster in Kele Arbe. Remember the name. She is some talent. Tall and graceful and powerful. On it goes. 2 of the youngsters finding the experience, the speed out on the wing in Anne-Cécile Siofani. Now Jasson spots the gap, doesn't need asking twice, surges over despite the attentions of Juana Stella. And Yann Jasson, 5 tries at the Olympics, including some absolute beauties. And that big trademark beam as she gets herself up and running in Dubai. No Caroline Drouin for this competition. She's focusing on the 15-a-side format of the game. So kicking duties falls to Christian. This one drifting wide. Not the only one focusing on that World Cup. Chloé Jacquet, Johanna Grisset. A fair few of Les Bleus with eyes on England. That kickoff, though, not going 10 and landing in the hands of one of Spain's danger women, and that is exactly why Juana Stella nominated for Rookie of the Year after the most fantastic of debut seasons, even in a struggling Leonas side. And that is exactly the sort of thing we have grown accustomed to seeing from this fearless young lioness. Kickoff goes 9, quickest to react, and fleet of foot too. She just glides, ball in hand. France on that occasion happy to let her run untroubled over the whitewash. Restart is high and questing, but no issue for Dezou.
Backward.
Shows us all of her fanciest footwork, but can't get the offload away cleanly. Cecile Siofani, her tackle, bouncing ball. Still with Spain though. They're doing better than Brazil did in the opening fixture to maintain possession. That shot though, coming in high. Penalty for Las Leonas.
Lower the height, just a penalty.
Player was falling though. Abril Camacho, the 20-year-old debutant, was on her way to the deck when the tackle came in. France looking to top the pool again this year, as they did last. Stella on to Ceci Huarte, who at 28 is the eldest member of this Leonas outfit. They are young, they are hungry. And the likes of Stella and Blanca Hortiguera, there's some proper talent in and amongst them. And here now is Stella.
I'm off.
But Sunny Lee has seen enough.
Scrum call.
Yellow card shown.
Time back on.
And it's Anne-Cecile Siofani, who will be a spectator and a spectator only for the rest of this half and the start of the second. So France need an extra forward here.
On the hooker, please. 9 on hooker. Crouch. Boing.
Spain's put in, courtesy of their captain, Fernandez de Corres. And they're up against the defensive line, short on numbers, but the appetite of Jasson, characteristically French, they really fly off the line, stymies that one. They take it quickly, not waiting around here, Las Leonas. That from Stella, a thing of beauty. The two-handed dummy, then the offload popped up and over her shoulder.
Advantage over.
Proper foot race down the touchline. It's Abril Camacho with the speed and the offload. There's the score. Spain with the kick to level things up in Dubai, up against a 6-woman France. Brilliant, audacious work. It's Marta Cantabrano Gill with the score. But all the work in the wide channels by the debutant, the 20-year-old from Barcelona, Abril Camacho. What a way to compound French misery off that yellow card being shown to Anne-Cecile Siofani. This kick's big. This to square things up. Had the distance, but not quite. Just scooching past that far upright. Christiane, who is implausibly wearing thermals in the Dubai sunshine. Maybe that was the reason she didn't have the gas to keep up with the debutant. So 7 minutes gone in this one. It's France 12, Spain 10, and so much still to play for. Undeniably the biggest and best and meanest team to never win an event on the series. Can he end the drought? But more pressingly, can they find their way past a dogged Leonas? Arbe, looking as she always does, as though she has all the time in the world. Beats two, eventually grabbed by an Achilles and no more. Manages the offload, but Fournier just hauled over the painted blades of grass of the touchline. What a defensive scramble from Spain. Full of confidence, full of running. And they will have the line out here through their captain, Ana Fernandez de Corres. Eyes on another 15s World Cup for the captain. She's got a job to do in sevens first. Anne-Cecile Siofani is back with us, back into the defensive line. Look at the pirouettes from the former heptathletes. Barking orders as she does, arranging the youngsters all around her into formation. Fine footwork there through the midfield. What a carry from Ceci Huarte.
Never release.
France pings. These penalties are starting to mount. 4 conceded now. There's the switch. Fresnada watches as her pass doesn't find its intended target. Argel with the offload as she receives the tackle. Jasson with mischief in her eyes and a young Perrine Fournier on her shoulder. Back onto Jasson.
Forward.
One of the inaugural stars, Jasson, of the headshots we got done ahead of this series kicking off. So many scintillating personalities on this tour, and hers really rising to the fore. She knows how to work a camera.
Blue 7.
And arriving onto the field now is someone who knows how to work a scrum put-in. France have reached into their deck of cards and pulled out their Olympic captain, Carla Nason. Straight in at hooker.
Time back on.
A steadying hand at the tiller.
Boing.
The 28-year-old who plays a club rugby for Blagnac. Exactly the sort of soothing presence they need, with just 2 points in it, and Spain with ball to flex. Wonderful inside line, Maisie running, pure acceleration. Maria Garcia will put Las Leonas in front. How about that from Spain's number 6, her first involvement in the match. Ball in 2 hands, then the little shimmy leaves them all flailing. At the beating of Fanyan, kick will be straight forward as you like. Over it sails.
Time off. Stop.
And 4 minutes is an eternity in sevens. But just to remind you, France have won the last 22.
Time back on.
22 in this encounter. Juana Stella, taking this kickoff, only turned 18 in September. She was probably at primary school the last time that Spain got the better of Les Bleus. Dupuis with the restart, and then a little injection of pace. Fresh legs in the form of the 22-year-old, and then an almighty grapple for the ball. They're not a big team, France. Arbey and Siofani, who has it now, by far the tallest of this outfit, but they do not lack for physicality.
Thank you. Knock on.
Look at that, 2015. The last time that this European derby was edged by the women in red. 12th in Dubai last year, the same finishing position as they managed in Perth and in LA.
No, normal. Crouch. Boing. Set.
Their men's side are warming up right now, and a fair few of them have actually stopped what they are doing, hands on hips, and they are watching Las Leonas go to work. 3 minutes remaining. To the right. One of the things we love about the Sevens series, parity between all the sides, men and women, equal prominence, equal events, and they really do support one another. Yeah, they've all given up on their warm-ups now, and well should they, because the confidence is just bursting from the seams of those red jerseys. It's Garcia, the try scorer, who has it at the base of that one. Whipped away. Neat handling. Here's the debutant Fresno. Out and on to Stella. She has got Arbey for company. It's a foot race. The kick is a peach. Who's going to get to it first? It's the French under-20 international.
Time off.
But Sonny Lee reckons there might have been a push en route to that one.
So I see Spur player change the angle and pump the red player out. You agree?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. It's the last defender. I'm thinking a penalty try. Do you agree?
Yeah, last defender.
Okay.
She's going to her pocket. She is pulling for the second time in 12 minutes a yellow card. Kelly Arbey, the Bluette starlet, being shown a yellow card on debut. And a penalty try has been awarded to Spain. That takes them to 24 points, which is their greatest ever tally against France on the series, 19 the previous best.
Stop.
What a turn-up for the books. France, with 100 seconds left to rectify this situation, 12 points the difference, 7 playing 6. Goodness me, it's not even 10 a.m. in Dubai, and we might be about to see a piece of HSBC Sevens history. And Spain, wisely, with the wisdom belying the inexperience of this squad, taking their sweet time with this restart. It's short, it's contestable. Tahia Perez, another one on debut, finding Siofani, who's going nowhere fast.
Tackle!
Oh, and a brilliant turnover. Might that be the moment? Might that be the moment? Spain seal a first win since 2015 against Les Bleus. We've seen an almighty upset already today. Japan overturning Canada in that opening fixture.
Thank you. Closer, please, girls. Closer. Turn back on. Coach! Boy!
Last year in Dubai, Spain didn't win a game, and they managed just 31 points, I beg your pardon, over 5 matches. They've almost equalled that tally today, and they find themselves 20 seconds away from ending a drought against France.
Holding.
Turnover for France. The win is beyond them now at this point, but there are losing bonus points up for grabs, remember. If they can finish within 7 of Spain, they will salvage a point in the Pool C standings. But ball is with the women in red. That's the colour that the clock changes.
It's a knock on here.
The whistle sounds, and the streak will snap at 22. These youthful lionesses, these cubs out in the desert sunshine, have got their campaign in Dubai off to the rosiest of starts. A first win over Les Bleus in a decade. A first win in Dubai since the season before last. That is fabulous, fabulous work. A second upset in as many sets of fixtures. I'll tell you what, we have brought the party to Dubai. It is starting to get pretty loud here already, but we have not brought the form book. Do not believe the seedings. Do not believe past results. There are so many debutants here. There are so many rich and exciting storylines that the jeopardy is as high as the mercury on the thermometer.